Hey guys, Max here for Slurf.com, and I'm going to go through with you the stacking options for today's slate. Today we have another split slate, 3 games in the afternoon and 7 more at night. In all honesty, I don't think there is any way I'm playing the early slate with the fact that there just isn't anything that I love stacking or pitching-wise. But if I was playing it, I will probably stack Cincinnati, Texas, or the Rays. I don't think the Rays will be popular. I think they'll be pretty contrarian. But they've been really good against left-handed pitching, and Paxton, the darling of the DFS world, it doesn't really scare me. Anyway, let's talk about the rest of the slate at night. So, short of Boston, I think every other stack is going to be pretty evenly split in ownership. So I kind of like the contrarian stacks today, and due to variance, I think I will lower my my buy-ins today just because I'm not in love with any of them. But I think they could all do pretty well. So let's start at the top. The first stack I really like is Baltimore versus Boston today. They should have destroyed Eddie last start, and he kind of skated around a bunch of base runners and didn't give up. I think he only gave up 3 runs. I think we can take another shot at him today with with our Baltimore righties against the left-handed Eduardo. He throws a lot of fastballs, and Baltimore crushes fastballs, so I really like them as a stack today. Boston is, of course, an option. I expect them to be pretty highly owned. They're also super expensive. But if you can fit them in, by all means, I think they should have a good day versus Tyler Wilson here. So after that, we move on to Minnesota. Minnesota won't be awful versus lefties all year. I think they have the same players that destroyed lefties last year. So I think they're due for some positive regression. And CC Sabathia, or Cy Young Sabathia, is due for some negative regression, as he's not going to be nearly this good all year. I like targeting the Twins today. The top of the order crushes lefties. So stack those guys up. A couple more stacks for you here. I think these are going to be really contrarian. The first is Kansas City. They destroyed Kluber yesterday, and Verlander has been really, really good so far this year. But I really think that Kansas City actually matches up really good against him, as they make a ton of contact and put runners on base. So, as always, if you're going to target Kansas City stacks, I suggest you stack 1 through 5 or 2 through 6 or whatever. Just make sure you don't pick and choose from this batting order, as they really don't hit a lot of home runs. But I like the upside of this stack today. The last but not least, I really like the Brewers versus Kazmir. Kazmir is another guy that I just really don't take seriously as a good pitching option. And the Brewers are a lot better against lefties than they are against righties. This is on the road, so not ideal for the Brewers, but and also make sure that Braun is back in the lineup. I think the stack loses a lot of merit if Braun is sitting out again. This is pretty short and sweet for me here, as I just don't think there are that many options that we need to discuss on a 7-game night slate, with everybody being matched pretty evenly here. One thing I do want to talk about is I just really don't like the Blue Jays against Nola today. I think Nola makes for a really nice pitching option in your GPPs, actually. I think a lot of people will be on the Blue Jays, as they always are. So that is just one thing I wanted to mention. As always, I'm going to be doing a lot more research throughout the day, so jump into the Slurf chat room to hear any opinions that I put out there, or if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer those also. If need be, you can also reach me on Twitter at DFSMax. Okay, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Later.